It is cold, 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 cold. Holy moly, it's cold. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Fox 7. Texas Cutie. I'm actually feeling better. Good. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you. We're actually getting ready for a snow and ice event that will here in Austin. I am just coughing away. I'm not going to sit still. So here we go. And let me, lagging, I know. Let's get out of this area. I know we're lagging and I don't know why. We're lagging. We're lagging, boys. And this whole lagging thing on me. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it all, 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 damn it all. Damn it all, damn it all, damn it all. Hang on, guys. We're gonna get to an area where we're not lagging so much. Hang on, y'all. We're gonna get to an area where we're not lagging so much. Come on, stats. Raise those stats up. Raise those stats up. All right, we're gonna get to an area we're not lagging so much. So, like I was saying just a minute ago, confidence is rising in a pretty significant snow and man, my toes are froze off, y'all. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. Y'all just bear with me real quick. Sadie, sometimes. Good morning. Hang on, y'all. We're going to pull over up here and stop real quick so I can talk to you guys. I'm going to pull over up here real quick. Before we get moving, I gotta stop up here and get petrol anyway. So we're gonna just go right up here and stop real quickly. Sadie, sometimes. Good morning, Richie B. Good morning, Storm Chaser Mark, Jeffrey, Texas Cutie, all of you beautiful people. Welcome in to the channel this morning. We're gonna stop at the gas station real quick. We're gonna get some petrol and we're gonna hit the streets this morning. But I'm gonna stop right here for the time being so we can chit chat. All right. All right, good morning, all of you beautiful people. Richie B, Jeffrey, Texas Cutie, Sadie sometimes. I think Killer Carla's even in here somewhere. Good morning to all of you beautiful people. So I'm going through the, speaking of that, let me give you guys a piece of advice. If you know it's going to drop down into the low 20s for an extended period of time, take your 10 cases of water that you put in the back of your dash mobile, make sure you take it out. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess to clean up like I have. And, yeah, so I had probably 2 cases of water bust on me in the back there overnight. And that's going to really, really, really cause a smell. I did not take the ice out of the back. I didn't take the water out of the back, and about 2 cases busted on me back there. It is the Ice Mobile. That's what it is today, anyway. I felt so stupid. Let's see. One man died in a Metro booth. Man, I hate hearing that. I really do hate hearing that. Gosh dog it. I don't know why people will not go to the warming centers, man. They know how cold it's going to get. No notification. Well, that sucks. Freaking YouTube. You're not late. You're not late. We just started. And I was lagging in the beginning because I was driving. I don't know, Mark. I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. I'm still leaning on it could get a little bad, but I could be completely wrong, too. I could be completely wrong. I do know that if you are in Dallas, your chances have skyrocketed as of the latest model run. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, winter weather's hard to predict. Everybody knows that. Anybody that's in weather knows that it's almost impossible, really, to predict the white stuff. So, we'll see what happens. I think that we're right on that line is what we are. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, Dallas is going to get a lot of snow. Texas Cutie, you're going to be right in the middle of it. I hope you enjoy the snow tomorrow night, Thursday, and Friday. But I think we're going to be, I think if anything, we're going to have some serious issues with the bridges. I really think the bridges are going to cause us some trouble. I don't think surface roads are going to be that big of a problem, but I do think bridges are going to be an issue. And I think that the trees are going to be an issue as they sag into the power lines. I hope not, but I think that it's going to be a problem. But surface streets should be okay. But it's always the bridges we worry about, you know? And I see TxDOT is out this morning. I've seen their trucks out spraying already, so they're already getting ready for it. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. It could very well be, Jeffrey. Well, Thursday, really. Thursday's going to be the touchy day. Well, early Thursday morning and Thursday night, that's going to be the slippery part. Wednesday night, it just depends on when the rain starts hitting and how cold it is. That's going to be the thing. You know, where the freezing line is at. You're going to start seeing a lot of people talk about the freezing line in the tomorrow night into Thursday and Friday. And then you're going to see the graphics where it's going to show where the freezing line is at. But we'll see what happens. Warm up the finger and hit the like button. Yeah, I have not heard, Jeffrey, I know you were talking about. Yeah, Mark, they have. That's why I don't even listen to them anymore. I try to do my own stuff nowadays. I've learned enough to where I feel confident about my own abilities. We'll see what happens, though. Again, it could be touch or go. It's one of these things where we could have absolutely nothing or we could have a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's one of these situations where it could be either or at this point. We're right on that line. But it all depends on how deep the cold air makes it. Because we have another front coming in from the Arctic. So it just depends on how far that front makes it and the disturbance coming out of the Baja area, exactly where it moves. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. If the low from the Baja moves in a direct... Anyway, I don't even have a graphic, so I can't explain that to you. But to not you, Mark, but to these other folks on here. There's a couple of conditions that are going to have to meet in the exact right spot for this to happen for us. And I just want it to snow. I really do. I want my kids to be able to see the snow and to play in the snow. Cade has never seen the snow. The twins have never seen the snow. So I would really... Well, Cade was around when the snow happened, but he was too small. He doesn't remember it. Killer Carla! Killer Carla told me this morning that she is going to have her friend Richard that she has there where she lives. They're going to build snowmen together. Killer Carla's going to build a snowman with her friend Richard. And I am very much encouraging that activity. My corgi loves the snow. My cinnamon is too retarded to realize it's cold. That's her problem. She wants to get outside. She runs. And then she makes it outside and she's like, "Nap, I'm done with this. I want back inside." Yeah, but Get Some, he's not in here yet, but Get Some's going to get it. Texas Cutie's probably going to get some good snow. Josh, good morning. Dash Mobile is hanging in there. We're about to get rolling. I streamed mobile on X yesterday, but I didn't stream mobile here. I want everything to stay stable while I'm talking to you guys, so we'll just sit here and watch the Pepsi guy. It's hanging in there. It ain't doing great, but you know what? It's keeping me mobile. It was brutal, Mark. Oh, that's right. You were outside. It was brutal overnight, man. Yep. Killer Carla's going to be making us. Oh, man, I just broke my damn mount. There we go. I was putting up a no snow sign, so I shouldn't get any. Well, I think you're in trouble, Get Some. I think you're gonna probably be right in the middle of it in the area you're in. I think you're gonna have more than anybody, to be quite honest. I think you get out towards like San Saba, that area is gonna get pretty hammered with ice. I think. We'll see what happens. Get Some. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Hey, we had somebody subscribe. This morning. Let me see who that was that just subscribed. Joshua Calhoun subscribed. Way to go. Did y'all hear that little jingle? I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I couldn't figure out what that little jingle was when it played, but it's actually when somebody subscribes. So yesterday after the stream, I went down to where there was a homeless campfire here in North Austin around Anderson Mill and 183, and it burned about a football field size area. And it was caused directly because of homelessness and people burning fires to stay warm. I have not heard if there was any fires overnight. But one of my buddies is a lieutenant with the Austin Fire, and he kind of keeps me up to date on what's happening in the city, or he helps me anyway. I will not release his name. Yeah, Josh, thanks for subscribing, brother. Let's see. Yesterday was the last day for trapping raccoon. They caught nothing. So is the raccoon still there? Do you still hear them, or did all the activity run the raccoons off? You want me to come? You know what? I'll come down. I'll handle it. If they don't want to trap them, I'll handle it. I got my 9mm and my 40 caliber. I'll come down and we'll just start putting holes in the roof. If we hear a racket, we'll just open fire. We'll take care of those daggum things. We'll take care of those daggum things. Yep. I'll even fix the damage that we do. My 40 cal, it'll definitely take care of it. Lady on Fox 4 says 6 inches, dude. NBC says 11. Men tend to add inches, so I'm going with Fox 4. Get Some. I think you're probably looking at about in between those two in Dallas. I think you're looking at in between those two numbers, I would imagine. I think. Dallas is definitely going to get some white stuff. That is absolutely going to happen. Now down here in Austin, Waco to Austin, I don't know. It's going to be tough. I think Waco will definitely get some ice. It's just all depends on where these systems move in the coming hours. We'll see what happens. But we're going to be on top of it here. If you guys are not following me on X is my main platform. You can follow me over there at Documenting ATX. That is on X, and I will keep you up to date on the weather and what's happening out here on the streets. Only meteorologist I like was Jim Spencer. His forecast was all. I don't even know who that is. I don't watch TV, so I have no clue who any of these local meteorologists are. Last night, it was so nice. My little boys and I, we got on the bed last night watching cartoons, and we just kind of hung out with each other and just kind of did our thing. And it was so nice last night to just be able to hang out and do nothing. It was really, really nice. So my landlord owns his roofing business. He better run. There you go. He'll be back. Plastic cover isn't going to cut it. The popo's out after somebody over there, it looks like. Okay, let's see. Are we lagging? No, we're not lagging. We're not lagging. So last night I streamed the inauguration of the new council, and I wished I had told Mackenzie Kelly that I was going to do it, because she called me afterwards. She was like, man, I wished I would have known you were going to do that. I would have came on and would have done live commentary. So we almost had an epic stream last night. Had I just told her that we were going to do that, she was going to come on and do a live commentary with us, that would have been perfect. Texas Cutie, you know, it is, you know, the kids are wonderful. And hanging out with them and spending that kind of time with them, just doing nothing but just chilling, is irreplaceable. Then this morning, I'm going to tell you guys something. My oldest is 12. Y'all know Joe. Joe is an awesome kid, but we had our issues this morning. Joe is definitely turning into a teenager. Yep, homeless dude Rami. Yep, he is sentenced. Yeah, I posted that over on X a few days ago. He got 240 days for escape. That's the only thing he was sentenced over, is escape. They dropped all the harassing charges against him, and that's our freaking DA for you, man. Rami, I call him Chainsaw Guy. Let's see, replay it. We're talking about doing that tonight, Butter Cheeks. We're talking about doing that tonight. I don't know if you guys would be interested in hearing what she has to say about the new incoming council. Are you guys interested in hearing what she has to say? I think it would be great to have her on to talk about it. Yep, that's it. He got sentenced for escape, and that's it. Well, you know what? I will call her when we're done this morning and see if I can't set it up tonight. I'll either throw her in the Dash Mobile with me, or we'll do it remote, one or the two. Yeah, that's all he was charged with, or all he was sentenced over. Everything else was dropped. And, you know, this guy has basically single-handedly destroyed the Williamson Creek Greenbelt over. It kills me that he was able to do that. If any of us came down here and started cutting down these live oak trees, we would be in a lot of trouble. They'd probably throw our asses in jail for doing that. But since he's a homeless guy with mental issues, they let it go. The chainsaw machete guy was clearing underbrush. To my notion, that's fire prevention, and his logs were under 4 foot. So within, well, the thing was, is he was cutting down. Here's the problem. Not only is he cutting down live oaks, which is incredibly illegal, he was going into people's yards and cutting their trees down as well. There's a video that I put out a while back where he went into a lady's backyard and was cutting her tree down. And when she came outside to be like, why are you cutting my freaking tree down? Then he kind of revved the chainsaw up at her. And he was charged with, what was he charged with? Was he charged with assault for that? But anyway, they They dropped the charges. Yeah, well, he cut down. Like, you got, go watch my videos, Brenda, in that area, that greenbelt. He cut down so many trees, and people are pissy about it. And I get it, man, because if we did that, we would be in a lot of trouble. I would go out on the patio, watch the snow all by myself. I'll be with you, Killer Carla. You got a lot of friends around there. You guys will have fun. Just don't get out walking on the ice. Please don't get out and fall and break yourself. That's what I worry about. Jeffrey says, welcome in. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Ain't nobody want to ride around in a deep freeze. No, well, I'm riding around in a deep freeze right now. My toes are froze solid. Yeah, he was threatening people with the chainsaw. That was the big thing. He was, and not only that, but people that were coming by on the bicycles. Yeah, fired stacks. No, he was cutting down just trees. He would cut them all down. You got to see the videos I've got of the trees. He would clear out whole sections of greenbelt. And not only that, but when somebody would ask him, like, dude, are you all right? Like, what are you doing? He would chase them out with the chainsaw. It was like a real life chainsaw massacre video. Not only that, but he was busting up. So the city put these big, massive rocks on the side of the highway to keep people from running off the highway into the greenbelt. And he busted all of those up as well. And when there was a guy that was riding by on a 10-speed and said, hey, man, you know, you can't be doing that. He beat the shit out of the guy on the 10-speed. So it was just a big problem. And you know, I've talked to Rami 8 or 9 different times. And every time I talked to him, it was like I was talking to a different person. I talked to his sister. His sister lives up in New York. And she told me that he has some serious issues. He's a schizophrenic, for one. And he's got some serious issues. So he's where he needs to be right now. When he's on his medications, he's okay. When he's not on his medications, he's a handful. Get some, yeah, man. Yeah, we're in trouble. I'm telling you, that's what I was saying last night on X, man. We're in a lot of trouble down here. They're gonna take, you know, now the council here in Austin is all far left, and they are gonna go as hard left as you can imagine down here. Brenda, great to see. Yes, I love Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda. Brenda, do you want to dance? Brenda, give me half a chance. And there's my Sadie Sometimes. I love that name, Sadie Sometimes. That is a wonderful name. We had a few new people in here yesterday morning. I hope they stopped back by. Not that I'm monetized and it's going to help me, but having new people in here is awesome. Sadie Sometimes. Yeah, it's going to get testy down here this week, y'all. So I will try tonight to get Mackenzie Kelly on, and I'll call her and see if they want to it cut. Yeah, I think it was Cheeto, if I'm not mistaken. Butter Cheeks, don't take that. I know Vanessa Fuentes is for this year, but I think it's Cheeto after that. But don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. But I think it's Vanessa for right now. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's all going to be a pile of bullshit anyway. It doesn't really matter, you know. Brenda had to order a radiator. You'll never get the rig together. Well, at least you're getting it fixed. That's what's important. Yes, like, share, subscribe. Don't give me an aneurysm. What did Get Some say? Hang on. Did I miss a Get Some? Oh, man, Get Some. Saying that kind of stuff down here, that's a good... If I said that out loud, they would probably charge me with assault. Yeah, it's going to be wild. We have an all-far-left council, and they are going to take that as a popular mandate, is what they're going to do. And they are going to go so hard left in the coming years that we will never get it back right. I'm telling you right now, that's why they were all out there last night just, you know, smiling and laughing, because they know exactly what they're about to do. They know exactly what they're about to do. And it's going to get wild, man. We're going to have a tough few years, for sure. We have at least a tough 2 years until the next election. And then after that, I don't know, man. But I'm going to tell you right now, voters are going to have to feel the burn. They're going to have to hurt before they change the way they're voting. Make no mistake, they're going to feel it in the next 2 years. And we're going to be right here to show everybody the big steaming pile of poo-poo that they put out. We are going to have Cleveland steamers every week for the next 2 years. Maybe I could start a show centered just around the city council, and we could call it the Cleveland Steamer, or maybe the Austin Steamer. You know, like the big pile of poo-poo. What do y'all think? The Austin Steamer. Yeah, Kirk Watson brought up January 6th. I don't know, Get Some. I would like to think that could happen, but I just don't see it happening. Let me tell you what will happen, though. And you're going to see this in the next year. Are y'all ready for this? You're going to see this in the next year. You're going to see another move and another lawsuit to remove DA Jose Garza. Mark that down right now. But this next movement, the next lawsuit you see to remove Jose Garza will be extremely well researched, and it will be extremely hard for him to get around it. I know for a fact that it's coming. Jose Garza will be lucky to last the next year. Butter Cheeks, don't move. Don't give up on us, man. No. Yes, he is. Get some. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't have proof of that, but it wouldn't surprise me. But you're going to see him in the next year. There will be another lawsuit to remove him. It is a very well researched and very well thought out and planned lawsuit. It's not going to be one of these fly-by-nights that happened with Betsy. This is going to be a very good lawsuit that it's going to be hard for him to beat. Not even a bidet will clean it. I am too, Texas Cutie. I am too. It's going to be, you know, when you get a guy in there that is not, he's picking and choosing the laws he wants to enforce. And let me tell you guys something. Everybody says, why is it that homelessness is on the rise and crime is on the rise? And it comes back to society. Bill says in Kansas there was an incident with a manure spreader once. That could happen here. It comes back to society. And here in Austin, in this far left city that we call a blueberry and a strawberry field, it has been accepted. It's more publicly accepted that drugs are to be used and lower level crimes will not be prosecuted. And these politicians and the DA feels like that they are justified in not enforcing those laws. And it's a slippery slope. When you start going down that slope, people start doing exactly what they want to do. Low level crimes are not enforced, and so people just keep committing more and more crimes. And it's gonna continue to escalate until something very bad happens. Bill, good morning. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, it worked well in California. That's where the listeria outbreak started. So, speaking of the manure spreader, I don't know if you guys were with me last year when we went around to the homeless camps and we collected a bunch of the shopping carts that the homeless push around, and we dropped them off at City Hall. Were y'all here for that? We did that last year. We took a U-Haul, a big U-Haul, and we went around to all the homeless camps, and we collected a bunch of the shopping carts, and then we brought them to the front of City Hall. That was last year. Yeah, Butter Cheeks, yeah, I don't think y'all were here. I don't think I was doing these shows when we did that. That was a lot of fun. Even the news covered it. We were out there for it. It was nice. Maybe we should do that again. What do you think? Maybe we should collect poop buckets and take them to the front of City Hall. What do y'all think? I could collect a bunch of poop buckets, take them to City Hall, And then I may be able to sell t-shirts, poop bucket t-shirts. The Dash poop bucket t-shirt. There's Bill. Bill, yes, poop buckets. That is a shitty job. Travis has been, and they are even more light on crime. You know, they would probably charge me with something if I did it with poop buckets. They would probably charge me with, there ain't no telling what they would charge me with. Auto lock on shopping carts to prevent that. I think so does HEB, if I'm not mistaken. We very rarely see HEB shopping carts. And I think it's because they have the wheel locks on them. If you go across a certain point with those shopping carts, the wheels lock on them. We see Dollar General, Walmart, and Home Depot carts the most. And you know, I had an idea for a business to fund Dash. And out in California, there's a company that started out there to go and collect those shopping carts, clean them, sanitize them, and give them back to the stores. Right now, if those shopping carts leave the store parking lot, they don't want them back because they don't have a way to sanitize them. They don't have a way to clean them and get them back ready for customer use. But out in California, there was a company that started out there to do just that. They collected them, they sanitized them, they got certification from the state to do that, to make sure that it was ready for public use. And the stores out there pay that company to do that. So I've been thinking about starting a company here doing the same thing. Because believe me, there's thousands of these shopping carts laying around. So if anybody wants to go into business with Dash, let me know. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. It would be expensive to get started, but we could actually make it happen. Bring the mess to the makers, one bucket at a time. Oh man, I'm telling you, the shopping carts, and you know, those shopping carts are $300 or $400 a piece when they buy them. They are not cheap. Brenda, that's basically what it is, a shopping cart car wash. That's basically what it is. Went around the whole country and cleaned up. See, TK, I'm telling you, it's a big business. You could make money doing that here. You know, if I had the seed money to get it going, we could be successful. There you go, get some. I think that's called racketeering. That's called evidence. Oh, there's a lot of money there. But like I said, you would have to have the money to get started and to get the certifications to you know, to make it to where they would want to use it. But you could do it for sure. You could do it for sure. A few years back, a drunk driver killed a mom, dad, and their kid near Mopac 183 and was sentenced to 8 years. That's sad. That's very sad. Yeah, shopping carts are hella expensive, man. Hella expensive. There's a big business in cleaning these shopping carts and getting them back to the stores. Just look, there's a company in California that does it. I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head, but just search for it on Google, you'll find it. I mean, you could have a very successful business doing that. You could make a lot of money doing it. You could make a lot of money doing it. And I'm sure these stores, if they had a way to get their carts back to where they could use it for the public, they would be more than happy to do that. And even if the stores didn't want them back, take them, clean them, and then resell them. You know, you sell those shopping carts, even used, for $200 a piece, you could make a lot of money. You could make a lot of money. Shit, even scrapping them, you could probably make a decent amount of money. Even if you couldn't resell them, you could scrap them and make a ton. Is that what they do, Jeffrey? It doesn't surprise me. No issues gets them. They're just sitting around. Shit, man, those carts are so plentiful. It would be, you could just, you know, when we took a bunch to City Hall, that we just rode around and picked them up. No, there's no issues with that. They don't really care. Yes, Texas Cutie, absolute shit. Even without the pandemic, you could become wealthy doing that for sure. If I had the money to invest in it, I'd already be doing it. A buddy could make money just giving them buggies front ends. Yep, always front wheels going wild. Yep, you could make a ton of money with the shopping carts. I'm telling you right now, you could, but it would cost a ton of money to get started, which is the problem. Yeah, thanks, Butter Cheeks. That's my X account. That's my main account over there. That's my main platform. It is against the law, but nobody does anything about it, Jeffrey. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let me tell you guys a story. I covered a homeless camp last year down in South Austin. There was over 100 shopping carts on this guy's land. He finally spent the $20,000. It cost him $20,000 to clean the homeless camp out, right? But he had all these shopping carts left. He had over 100 of them. Walmart, Lowe's, Dollar General, I mean, just a ton of them. He calls the stores. The stores say, we don't want them back. Do whatever you want to do with them. Okay, so now what's he supposed to do? He can't do anything with them. The trash people wouldn't take them because they're branded, and that's considered stealing. So then he tries to load them up and take them to the scrap yard. He gets to the scrap yard, and the scrappers say, we can't take those. They're branded. Those have been stolen. We can't take them. Well, guess where they're still sitting? They're still sitting down on that guy's property. There's a shooting range down there called the Range, right down in South Austin. They're still sitting in the trees down there. They are still sitting in the trees. Capital expense, power washer, truck and trailer, operation, fuel, labor costs. It could be very lucrative, get some. Yes, it could. It could be very lucrative. Butter Cheeks, thanks for posting that, guys. Yeah, there's the link if you do want to support our channel and what we're trying to do out here in Austin. Please do so. There's all different kinds of ways. We even have Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana, basically any crypto. If anybody ever wants to support the channel with crypto, let me know, and I can give you the wallet. Yeah, if anybody, I would be more than happy to help anybody get started doing that kind of a business if you wanted to do it. I could show you where to get the carts and how to get them, and man, it's a big thing. You could make a lot of money doing that, get some. These stores would pay a lot of money to get those back. If they had a way to sanitize them for the public. Sadie, sometimes, yeah, I'm just now starting to learn crypto. I'm learning. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm learning crypto right now. I am learning crypto. And it's not as easy as what I thought it would be. But I am learning the crypto trade right now. I've been putting some of my savings into Bitcoin in the last couple of months. So if anybody does want to support the channel with crypto, let me know, and I can get you the wallet. Let's see, I have an F-350 30-foot flatbed power washer, but you're 200 miles away. Shoot, man, come spend a few days a month down here just collecting shopping carts. Take them back with you, and boom. Saturday when I was in Austin, I saw the camp, Cross Park Drive in Cameron. Yeah, I just covered that one, Mark. Did you see that? It's right down there by the creek. Yeah, Cross Park and Cameron. I think I showed you guys that not long ago on the stream. Now that the leaves are falling off the trees, you can really see it. You can really see it. It's a big camp down there at Cross Park and Cameron. And from what I hear, it's a pretty violent camp too. I've only been in that one once, but I've heard it's a fairly violent place down there. Yeah, I worry about my safety doing what I do, going into these camps. I really do worry about my safety. My body armor I'm not wearing right now because it ended up growing mold, but I worry about myself sometimes. And my wife, it's not fair to her because she really worries about my safety. But somebody's got to do it, man. We're making a lot of change in this city. Y'all, I mean, seriously, if you look at all the camps that we've been successful in closing down and the people that we've been successful at getting moved to shelter, we're making big, big changes in this city. And it's worth it. Somebody's got to do it, man. Somebody's got to keep this going. If I'm not doing it, there's got to be somebody to do it. Otherwise, homelessness would be... Can you imagine if we weren't out here doing this? Nobody would even know that it's here. He didn't pull the roll down. Yep, bad Pepsi driver. Yep, it's open, isn't it? Get some. Leave it to get some to see that. Yeah, they've got a lot of crap in the woods down there. They sure do. Yeah, he does have the back of his truck open, doesn't he? Is he allowed to drive with the back end open? I didn't know they could drive with the back end open. Pepsi, you gotta love the Pepsi. Here he goes, yep, and the back end's open. I wonder if he just forgot. Look, he's got Pepsi right back there towards the back. Thanks for posting that link, Butter Cheeks. Thank you very much. There's the link to our donation page. You can find all different ways to donate to the channel there, and it's going to be we're going to have, you know, coming up as soon as my nonprofit is approved, we're not going to have to worry. We're not crowdfunding anymore, and you know, it is what it is. But for the next few weeks, we definitely need your help. Here you go. You're going to get a good look at it right here. Naughty boy shaved a Wookie. Shaved a Wookie. Oh my God. Where do you guys come up with these names, man? Shaved a Wookie. They're going to be nice and cold. Kind of like my water back here in the back of the Dashmobile that busted. Yep. City should start publishing crime stats for the homeless camps or camp safety. Yeah, oh boy, if they did that, they would have answers. They would have to actually answer for it. I'm starting to see so many more guns in these homeless camps. We see guns. I see guns all the time, which is why I started wearing body armor when I'm out filming and working in the camps. I don't want to get my stupid ass shot for something stupid just from being in a camp. Shit, it wasn't a month ago that I was in the Barton Creek Greenbelt and I was live on X when shots rang out. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you never know. You know, you're just, you know, walking through the Greenbelt and you actually get yourself shot for something stupid. You know, and it's stupid. It's absolutely dumb. I have heard more shots on the Barton Creek Greenbelt lately than I have at any other homeless camp. And why they're shooting, I'll never know, but they are. It should be. It should be. But if they started talking about the actual numbers, they would have some serious questions to answer, and they will not do that. They will not do that. Oh yeah, the audits. Y'all, I've been asking the city to audit the homeless industrial complex for 2 years, right? 2 years. And you know what they say? It's too big to audit. Too big to audit. Yeah, I was live when the shots went out. It scared the piss out of me is what it did. It sounded like that gun was right next to my head. But right now I can't wear my body armor. For some reason it grew mold. And I'm going to tell you right now, body armor is not cheap. It is not cheap at all. Imagine how annoying the college kids would be as you bleed out. Yeah, it'd be pretty annoying. Well, they said the same thing out in California. It's too big to audit. And then they ended up getting an audit and billions of dollars went into a black hole and they have no clue where it went. We have spent $500 million on homelessness in this city in the last 2 years. They have no metric for success to show if they're even making a difference. And they have no way to tell you where the money has went to. They have no way to tell you where the money even went. Yeah, exactly, Jeffrey. It's pretty much the same way here. If I wasn't doing what I'm doing, most people would not know how bad homelessness even is in this city right now. I can't tell you how many people have told me, like, holy shit, it is a lot worse than what I thought. That's why, you know, people have supported us and kept us going after we were demonetized 6 months ago. You know, technically, we shouldn't even be here. But I think, you know, people find value in what we're doing. So, you know, they've kept us going. I don't know. I don't know why the city gaslights people and tells them, you know, it's like you see a pile of shit and they tell you, no, that's a rose. Just smell it. It smells like a rose. That's not a pile of shit. What are you talking about? And now that we have an all far left city council, they're really going to be doing that. Jeffrey, I hear you. $500 million spent, 20% to the city council's pocket, the ultimate money. It wouldn't surprise me not one bit, Get Some, that they're not lining their pockets. Yeah, it's chocolate. That's not poop. Come on, y'all. Same thing happened in New York, but they know the money went to the previous mayor's wife, over $800 million. God, and were they ever held accountable for that? I bet they weren't. It's just like this. I've got something to tell you guys. Look, last night was the inauguration of the new council. And who was not there? Natasha Harper Madison. She wasn't there. She wasn't anywhere near there. She hasn't been there for quite some time. She's not a council person anymore, I don't think. But she still should have been there, right? And here's the thing. Natasha hasn't been there in the last 2 years. She didn't meet even half the council meetings in the last year. It is a known fact that Natasha Harper Madison has a substance abuse problem. And get this, in the last 2 years, they passed an ordinance in Austin to keep council members from being drug tested. You can't drug test them no matter what. And guess who led the charge for that? Natasha Harper Madison led the charge to keep council from being drug tested. So she doesn't show up even half the time, and nobody can say anything about it. There is no drug testing. There is no alcohol testing. She could show up at a council meeting high off her ass and slurring and stumbling, and there is absolutely nothing anybody could do because they passed an ordinance to keep it from happening. Yeah, they're self-serving for sure. 10% to the big guy. It's wild. It's wild that they were able to get that done, but they did. We pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to get her tested, but there's no way to do it. There's an ordinance keeping it from happening. I know that name, Get Some. I don't know where I know that name from, but I know that name from somewhere. Henyard. It's just, you know, the city's in a lot of trouble right now. And, you know, now that they have an all far left council, they're going to take that as a sign that they can go extreme far left. And they're about to. They're about to. I feel bad for the police department in this city. You know, the last 4 years, Mackenzie Kelly was the only person on this council that kept them from going extreme far left. And now that speed bump is gone. Super mayor, extortion queen. All right, that's okay. I know that. Yep, that makes sense now. That one camp they found a dead person in is now a homicide. They were saying someone set it on fire to try to cover it up. Yeah, Mark. I was trying to say that the other day. They told me that the day that it happened, but I couldn't really say that publicly because they wanted to know exactly, you know, the way the camp was laid out before it burned. So the homicide detective did reach out to me about her yesterday. Didn't get to read it. I haven't watched Candace in a while. Candace Owens, I like Candace Owens, but I don't know. Yeah, they changed it again, Buttercheeks. It's a homicide. I think what they were waiting on, from what I understand, they were waiting on autopsy results. I think that's what they were waiting on. Missed that one. I have to look it up. I hate that. You know, Candace Owens, she has a lot of good content, but I'm not getting into the whole, Israel argument. I'm just not getting in the middle of that. That's not something I'm interested in. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should be in the middle of it, but that's a fight that I don't want to fight. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know enough about the whole situation over there to even talk about it, to be honest. I have avoided the whole, Jew conversation this whole time. Why did my chat reset? So, yeah, things are going to get wild in the next, this year. You're going to see some things get pretty wild. These guys are going to push through a lot of policies that it's going to be completely backwards to common sense, but they're going to do it. But she's very smart on other issues. She's beginning to... Yeah, see, that Texas cutie, that I feel the same thing. And it's about Israel. And I don't know why they make that the hill to die on. Oh, speaking of 51st states. Guys, did y'all read the news from last night? It's been talked about here recently, especially last night. Donald Trump has a plan in place, an actual plan, and it looks like it's actually going to happen, that Greenland is about to become U.S. territory. They were talking about that before, and it seemed like it was just, being funny. But from what I hear last night and what I hear this morning, he actually has a plan in place to buy Greenland and make it a state. I don't know if it'll actually make it a state or a territory, but they're very serious, and Trump is very serious about making Greenland part of the United States. Now, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? Annexing Canada, making Canada the 51st state. And the thing is, everybody's like, well, what is Greenland? It's like 90% ice. But think about it. What's under that ice? There's a lot of stuff under that ice. Oil, gas, there's no telling what's under that ice. And, and plus for our national security, it would be nice to have that area as part of the United States. Look, I'm not 100% certain that that's actually happening, but from what I hear from people close to him, they are actually... he is actually very serious, and apparently they've been negotiating with the country that owns it now. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see what happens after he takes office. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens when he takes office. Exactly, Texas cutie. A very strategic location. A lot of oil in Canada. I don't know if that would ever happen, though. Canada, is technically still a part of the United Kingdom. Or I think it is. I could be wrong about that. But there's a lot tied up in Canada with the UK. And so we'll see what happens. I think, isn't Canada a province or something like that of the United Kingdom? Or still a territory? Or I can't remember. But Greenland is very much a strategic defense location, especially with Russia. Especially with Russia. Anyway, my friends, we've had a good stream this morning. A lot of good conversation. I love talking to you guys. So just remember, tonight, we may do another live tonight. I'm going to try to get Mackenzie Kelly to come on with me to talk about... the new council and what she expects to happen in the coming years. Hopefully she'll come on and talk with us. Let's see. The U.S. built the Panama Canal, basically. Yes, that is true. Get some. Need to treat the I've heard they are going to treat the cartel as terrorists. Greenland says hell no. Greenland is owned by Denmark. Yep. Bill, I've always heard that China is in control of the Panama Canal. Trump's already making waves, man. He's not even in office yet, but he's already making big moves. It wouldn't surprise me if he actually has a plan in place with Denmark to buy Greenland. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. I don't know, a commonwealth. There you go. That's what it is. I get them confused too. You know, the United Kingdom has a lot of territory in different places. Who knows? I get them all messed up. So, great show today, guys. Great stream. I've had a really good time this morning. You guys teach me a lot, and I appreciate that. And you guys make me laugh. And nowadays, you know, I was talking to Killer Carla about this yesterday. I get very, you know, when you're out here dealing with, you know, just the poorest people at rock bottom, it starts on about to make Canada 51st now Greenland. G Johnson, how's it going? Good morning. I have no clue what's happening. I have seriously heard that there is a plan in place to buy Greenland. You know, that may just be complete bullshit, but I have heard that this morning about it. So hopefully incoming administration will do that. Yeah, butter cheeks, I'm telling you. There was serious talk that there really is a plan in place to buy Greenland. Not just annex it, not take it from Denmark, but an actual plan to buy the whole island of Greenland. And I don't know if it's true, but I can definitely see Donald Trump doing something like that. I can definitely see Donald Trump doing something like that. Anyway, guys, I'm about to hit the road. I got a lot to do today before tonight. The next Louisiana Purchase. G Johnson. It's going to be a very interesting year, and he is now officially the president-elect. So, January 20th, I mean, we all knew that he was the president-elect, but he is now officially, after yesterday, the president-elect. So, it's going to be a very interesting year. And one thing that I am very interested in is seeing what's going to happen between now and the 20th and see if the left is going to try to pull anything. Get some. Have a good one, brother. Thanks for dropping in this morning, saying hi. Thanks for the conversation, my friend. I hope you have a great day. I hope everybody has a great day today. Guys, if y'all want to support the channel and what we're trying to do out here with the homeless folks, we need all the help we can get, guys, honestly. At least for the next week or so, we need all the help we can get. DashATX.net/donate. Help us keep fuel in the Dash Mobile. All different ways to do so over there. Venmo, Cash App, even cryptocurrency. We have crypto. So, yeah, guys. Yeah, and that's where you can follow me over there. Buttercheeks just posted it on X. And then you can visit, boy, listen at me, visit DashATX.net/donate and help keep the wheels rolling on the Dash Mobile. I love you guys. Thanks, everybody, for such a great show today. A lot of good conversation. It makes these things go by incredibly quick. I love you guys, and if I am live at any point again later today, it's because there's probably something that you want to see on the street. Yeah, stay toasty. Stay warm, guys. I will have updates on the weather later today. I'm going to do a weather stream a little bit later today where we talk about what's going to happen coming up. So that'll probably be this afternoon. As soon as I get back to the Dash Cave, I will do a stream where we're going to talk about what's going to happen with the weather. That will be a little bit later today. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one.